everybody. For fuck's sake. I don't even know if anybody can hear the fucking music. Oh, yeah, because I've got everything fucking muted. Let's let's try that again. Let's try it one more time. Hey everybody. It's fucking big brain time. Fuck me. Anyway, I finally let's take this down a notch. I'm here. I'm here. And actually, if you can Adam and Eve it, I'm also here. This is gonna make the whole thing collapse into the ground. I can get rid of this shit. I don't know what. There it is. I'm not inept. I know things. Anyway, as we continue to be here, we got announcements. We're gonna talk announcements pretty much for forever. It's all we're gonna do. But first, there's a pretty cool kick here. Possibly his wife's singing song, I don't know. I'll turn it down. I appreciate everyone coming in. I am kind of looking at the chat again, and just an announcement to everybody: we are still broadcasting at 107.5 FM locally, as we always do now. The transmitter's always on. I don't even know if it's broadcasting anything most of the time. I try to put people on in a rotation and a cycle, but John stuff will broadcast at 107.5 FM in the morning, whether I'm actually looking at it or not, and then my stuff obviously is always up there. Haven't had time, unfortunately, to do a serious podcasty type thing. So I do now. So that's what we're going to do. The cameras are going to be off because I really don't want to overload the encoder again. I might try to turn the camera on while everyone's audio is going on Discord. For some reason, when things, when they're squawking and then I've got the actual shit going on, that's the thing. We're going to do something weird real quick. I'm not going to see this until fucking days later, but how does this sound? Is this weird? I have multiple mics. Is this binaural? I don't know if this is working. Is this binaural? The main mic. Okay, so this one is actually fucking stupid. Alright, we'll get rid of that. But Big Chungus, the mic over here on this side, which is actually my right, your left, I think. Everything's flip-flop. This thing over here is actually fucking aces. So, last time I did the EWJ, EW 107.5 FM fucking metal thing, I had the wrong mic on. I don't even know, no, I can't move it that far. This is the boom mic over here is a fucking Wii U microphone that I converted years ago. And then I got a fucking boom stand thing and a pop filter for it that matches the color scheme. So that's a thing that I did. And I'm just going to go ahead. This is kosher. I don't think I need to say the Broca, do I? I don't know. Baruch Hashem, Adonai, Eloheinu, Melech. Fuck, you know what? It's okay. I'm not wearing the costume today. People say it's like a cosplay of what a real Jew is, but I don't think that that's true. Because I fucking hate all of you that talk shit. which is another thing that I want to get into, is there's, people talking shit about my buddy John. Prepare to get hit. L'chaim. Anyway, the window's open because there's this much ventilation in the room, and it gets fucking hot in here, bro. It's not my fault. Don't worry, I actually said the Brooka for this one. I know you guys are all fucking really worried about that. Make sure he says the Brooka correctly. Fuck off. L'chaim. So we have merchandise now. And if you take a little looky-loo down in the description right there, there'll be a link to my buddy John's shirt. It's my favorite shirt. But we're going to show that off here in just a second. We have big things coming. Big things. Lots of interesting things happening in my life. So, yesterday, I was thinking about killing myself, but instead of doing that, I made women's underwear with my face on them. So that'll be for sale. I'm still trying to get the stuff right. We're trying to get a supplier that doesn't charge $30 just for the underwear, sans fucking logo. But it'll be there. My hair's all fucked up. I get so angry I mess up my hair. Fuck. Anyway, we're also getting Will Kincaid titty piercings. Because, as it turns out, a lot of people that actually get these piercings in their tits, they get infected, and that's how much I hate all of you. So I hope you get the boomer coof. So while we're at it, let's just I don't know if I'm gonna have to move stuff or whatever, but fuck you, I don't care. Look at that. Oh, isn't that beautiful? And that. Oh, I gotta go over here. I gotta look this way. Everything's all reversed. I'm so autistic. I can't fucking. So, at any rate, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, here we go. I'm moving things. So, I've printed a limited run of these. It doesn't exactly look like. I have to wait for the official prints to come in. It's not my fault, but they're there. They exist. You can get one of these, and if you want, eventually there will be an explanation on how to get shortwave frequency transmitter for your house that won't microwave your balls, because now I'm infertile, which is good news for everyone else. Good news for everyone else. But then you'll be able to rebroadcast your shit locally at this frequency. So that's great. And then you'll get a banner. Actually, I'm really just selling the transmitters, and then the banner just kind of comes with it. So you can hang this out of your window and wait for people to think that it's highly anti-Semitic. But the next item on the agenda are these. Now, this one here is a shirt that I had already made. And these are all handmade fucking shirts. So appreciate my labor, peasants. So there's that. It's going to have the 518 on it instead of 111. I just wanted to see how it would look when it came out. This is my favorite. This is called the Cosmic J-Dubs mug. And it's my buddy John Gishla, a.k.a. Yohanan Avraham. I hope I pronounced that right, John. And it's a mug. And it wraps around. Got a picture of John on a giant cosmic turtle. That's an actual photo we took at the beach. Because that's what we do. I'm getting messages from... if you're watching, I can't look at my fucking Facebook and do this at the same time. So I'd appreciate it if you just blew it out your ass for 5 minutes while I do this promo. Anyway, so a couple other things we've got. The classic Will Kincaid t-shirt. That's not a stain, alright? I didn't do anything in this. It's not my fault. It's the camera lens. Anyway. Oh, that was supposed to be the thumbnail for this, but it didn't work out that way. It just went to the default. Thank you, OBS. This is a wonderful masterpiece that I worked tirelessly on. This is the Brett Keane Bigoted t-shirt. I'm an idiot, so I forgot to get the proof for this that shows the back. It says Brett Keane's name in the same font that's on the front. I have to get his permission to actually do this because I don't want to get sued. Like the Paul Ziegel Walrus one that he did, and they did like a manatee mac and cheese thing on Drunken Peasants. So I want to make sure I get his permission. I sent this to his wife. She didn't tell me to go fuck myself. So, possibly. What's today? Thursday? So tomorrow we'll find out. I'll bring it up to him. We'll do a thing. We'll do a fucking thing. Anyway, moving on. This is the Will Kincaid Propaganda Podcast t-shirt. This one, unfortunately, only comes... It actually doesn't come in black. So you have to get white, which sucks for everyone that, you know, doesn't know how to eat fucking burgers and hot dogs and shit correctly during the summer, because this will get stained if you get it in white. But also, red's a good color, too. I checked out a couple of those. Now, mind you, all these things are things that actually exist in real life. And I've had them made, and they're coming to my house in boxes. And I'm going to be showing them off, and I'm going to have somebody model these on a live stream. And it's going to be hella neat. I fucked up my hair again. I do a lot of head bob. I think I might have Parkinson's. I don't know. Michael J. Fox. So, on the back is the Will Kincaid logo, like on the black shirt. I don't know what's happening. There we go. I froze for a second. I apologize. So on the back is the Will Kincaid logo with the red font on the white, which looks really nice. Just, you know, wear a garment protector. What the fuck do they call those? A bib? Is that infantilizing for people who don't know how to eat properly? I mean, they call it like a lobster bib. That reminds me. Will Kincaid lobster bibs will be available. Anyway, let's move on to the next product. Yes. So, here's the problem. This was a shirt that I did a long time ago for a t-shirt contest for the Drunken Peasants. I know, Brett's gonna fucking yell at me, whatever. But I did it, and here it is. This is actually the back of the shirt. The front of the shirt has something else. Anyone who's a fan of Jim Ass will recognize all of these things here. It's like the fucking meme. Yeah, it says Bullpuss, Fireball Z, and Judas Priest on it. Now, the reason that I couldn't get anyone to actually make this is because Judas Priest is apparently trademarked or something. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to... So, what I've done is I've just done the whole thing in fabric marker. And, if somebody wants to sue me, then I guess I'm asking for it. But these will be available. I'll sign these if you want. I don't care. Yeah. So, a lot of people will recognize this. I'm working on an album. Right now, I just have one single, rather. Wow, English is a second language today. Baruch Hashem. I've got this bottle in my hand. I have to drink it or else people will just say it's like some kind of autistic fucking auxiliary thing that we do, like a fucking fidget spinner. So here we go. Bottoms up. So, at any rate, this is the album cover. I have one single, Devil Went Down to Festus, and I'm working on, before I actually put that stuff on YouTube, having a whole album put together. So we got some covers and some parodies, kind of a Weird Al style kind of thing. And this is, I think it's an 11 by 16 glossy printout. You get this. I'll sign it. I'll draw a cock on it, whatever you want. So yeah, there's that product. Again, these are real things that will be physically available for you to purchase and for you to look at with a model, a real person wearing the actual shirt, not like a default fucking thing like all these proofs. So, yeah. So this is the front of the gym ass shirt. It's Dynor. So there's that. Oh yeah, unfortunately, me having to do this like this means that if you wanted to order something like this, you actually have to tell me what size you want, and I'll figure something out with shipping. A lot of people don't trust me, think I'm gonna Allahu Akbar, but I'm Jewish, so it's not gonna happen. Which reminds me, there is a thing that we need to talk about. But first, this is John's fucking shirt. Now, you'll notice that when you go to his links in his description, on his store, on his Torah 24/7 store, he does not actually have this available. This is a secret link that I got. And when he sent it to me, this is the version of the shirt that I've decided to purchase. And it looks fucking amazing. Now, I know what you're saying. Who is that studly motherfucker on that shirt? Is it Che Guevara? No. Is it Karl Marx? No, of course not. Why would it be? He wouldn't wear a hat. It's John. And that's why it's fucking hilarious. So, tell your communist friends to buy this shirt. And they think, so that they think it's Che Guevara. And instead, they're buying a picture of my friend's face. Yeah. Fucking do it. And it's a modest, like, $16. You go try to get a graphic tee at fucking Walmart for $16. You can't do it. It's not possible. It's not gonna happen. Anyway, I get a little excited when I do these things. Don't worry, we're opening up Discord in a couple of minutes. There's only a few more products that I want to show you people. See, because I don't have sponsors. I'll never have sponsors. First of all, because no one will fucking sponsor this bullshit. And second of all. And third, I don't know what we're on. Fuck it. I don't take ad money. I don't want it. I don't want to be afraid of the big bad Wojcicki. YouTube's fucking... This whole thing's going to be on fire in a couple of months anyway. What with the titty streamer ads and the... What the fuck is going on? OnlyFans ads. Have you seen those yet? They're hilarious. So... I fucking... Everything's gonna burn. And I've lost the point. Okay. Anyway, moving on. If I can... Is that it? Are those all the products? They sure are. Okay. So, we're done with that. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to open up Discord. So, links in the description of Discord. Go ahead and shoot on over. We got a handful of things that we're going to talk about today. I'm going to try to play some video without making this motherfucker crash. And if we can, hopefully, I'll be talking about other things that are coming up. So, head on over to the Discord, links in the description. Go into the recorded section, look for me, and make sure that your mic actually fucking works. So check with somebody else in there before you fucking open your mouth, because if you don't, I'm going to kick your motherfucking ass. How about that? I get a little excited. I do. Anyway, camera's off. We're going to go to this lovely background. Some of you are going to be like, who the fuck are half these people? But it's okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who these people are. One of them's me, and that's all you really need to know. Let me get over to the Discord, and it's fucking frozen. Hold on. Oh, there we go. That's better. I'm going to be on several podcasts soon. Are there people actually? No. All right. I'm in recorded voice. I gotta check my messages also. It's a real tragedy. What is going on here? So, one thing I did want to talk about real quick is my phone is about to be a potato. A potato. I need to fix it. I haven't had time to fix it recently. Oh god, my mother-in-law's hair looks fucking ridiculous. Well, Baruch Hashem. I gotta tell people to actually go over to the Discord. section. And once I do, I'm gonna blow my dick off. I actually ordered a gun online. Turns out not that difficult. Um, ba 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 da ba. Hey Willie boy. Hey, this one guy. You fucking studly son of a bitch. I find this sexually attractive. Do you? I do. Let me tell you something. This is a story all about how I fucking invited Lo to come over to my fucking house. Here are the top search results. What the fuck, Google? Here are the top search. I didn't say Google. Stop it. Get some help. Anyway, before I go on about that, hi John. How are you?
What's going on?
Not a whole lot. Did you guys happen to see the products that I've advertised?
I saw the Bright Key shirt, yeah.
Well, no, I on the video I put up all the stuff.
Oh, what are you showing off?
I was your fucking t-shirts in the link in my description. I told people to go buy it. They should.
Oh, nice. All right, good. Baruch Hashem.
Go fucking buy a shirt, or I'm gonna stab you in the fucking nuts with a pencil. How do you like that? Politically, I have to say politically. It's an Alex Jonesism. Anyway, Lo, how you doing?
Great. How are you?
Fucking wonderful. I hear you're learning to drive. How's that going?
Lovely.
Good. You'll no longer be a pedant. Not a peasant, a pedant. There's a difference. Latin word ped, meaning foot. No? Okay, good. Wonderful.
So what's on the agenda for tonight?
To get through our plans first, and then I've got all kinds of things set up. I've got all kinds of neat shit set up. So first of all, from June 3rd to June 6th, Lo is gonna be fucking visiting me, and that Friday we're gonna be doing a live show. It's gonna be good. We're actually he's gonna be in the studio, so the face will no longer be. I don't know. Maybe. Do you mind if I put a paper bag over your head? It kind of makes things a little easier for me. I'm used to not seeing your face. Do you mind? I'll just draw like a little silly smiley face.
Oh, I'm used to it.
Okay, good. So, no face reveal, but he'll physically be here. As gross as that is. Anyway, so, there's that. And I'm just busting balls. Relax. There's that. And then on top of that, hopefully, it's a tentative date, but John and I are going to go camping in upstate New York. And are we going to a campground? No, it'll probably be fucking closed. But that's fine because my parents are rich. At least my mother is, and my stepfather, and they have property. So we're gonna go fucking camping. Anyway, hopefully, the 10th through the 13th, so 3 nights. I don't know if that's, we still don't know if that's gonna be the exact date, but we're thinking. So that's the following weekend, or not weekend, but the following week after Lo gets up here. And you know what they say, what happens in the sukkah stays in the sukkah. Anyway, I know that a lot of people are going to insinuate that me and John are going to get up to all kinds of disgusting homosexual acts, but I can assure you, I will try to restrain myself. Just kidding. I don't do that gay shit anymore, Holmes. Hola, levata chingasa tu madre. Okay, so, we have stories. I can go through that if you want. I'm still waiting for... My wife is supposed to be bringing me a sandwich, but she's been gone for like 2 hours, so I'm pretty sure she left me, so that's good news. I gotta bring up the stories real quick. You guys don't feel like feeling dead air, I guess. That's fine. I love you too. Kiss, kiss.
Well, is there something you want to actually talk about?
Yeah, fuck,
it seems like you just have like a tangent you're just going on, and I thought I would let you rock and roll with it. I wasn't going to interrupt.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. I was kind of like kicking around on the internet because I get bored, so I just, whatever the fuck is live streaming. That's how I found you. Anyway, so I was watching Joe Rogan, and he had this Dr. Rhonda Patrick on to talk about the granola virus. And she was talking about fucking vitamin D. I mean, that's not the whole thing. She seems to know a lot about virology and shit like that. But she was talking about how people who are vitamin D deficient get the granola virus the worst. And then the reason that perked my fucking ears up is because Susan Wojcicki was on fucking CNN or MSNBC talking about taking down videos of people who said that vitamin D will keep you from getting the virus. But it is statistically like provable that people who are vitamin D deficient get the virus the worst. So, I mean,
Yeah.
correlation does not equal causation always necessarily. However, I think we've got a decent amount of data. And I don't know. Just what the fuck is it gonna hurt? Take like 4,000 IUs of fucking vitamin D and call it a day. Especially if you're darker skin and you're living in a shitty dark climate where it's fucking cold all the time. So
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I don't really know, but I can tell you that just from a layman's perspective, that if you keep yourself like a sewer. I mean, if you're just eating garbage and you're just as garbage as a person, you're gonna attract a sewer like. You get what I'm trying to say. Like if you eat healthy and you're fit and you like to exercise
right.
and you have vitamins and you're not deficient on vitamin D and A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, elemental P, H, I, J, K, elemental, whatever the vitamin is fucking called.
Yeah.
And you just you're good. You're healthy. I don't think you have really anything to worry about. Not to say that healthy people don't get sick, but I mean, it's easier to clean, a pool of water that's only that's 99% clean, and if it's 99% filthy, which is would be worse. You're gonna have clogs in the pipe. You don't want to go swimming in a pool that's 99% filthy, right? So it's just common sense from a layman's perspective. That's all I'm saying.
Well, this is
Like,
interesting.
It makes sense that it's saying, okay, if you're missing out on this vitamin, but I'm just saying, just eat your vitamins, say your prayers, and do what Hulk Hogan says. What's next?
Well, no,
What
it's like what you're saying, garbage in, garbage out. So I found this information. I was cross-referencing some stuff, and you remember I told you that like smokers have they get the granola virus less. Well, I was thinking that it has probably less to do with the cigarettes and the nicotine, and more to do with the fact that people are getting out. You have to go outside in most states now to have a cigarette. So like if you're renting,
I think all places, yeah.
Now I think
that's an interesting point. You're saying by being a smoker, it has actually a positive effect. It's getting people out of the fucking house.
Right, and the best way best way to get vitamin D is from direct sunlight, not from supplements and stuff like that. You don't actually really get vitamin D from food so much as you do actual sunlight exposure. So now we're talking about.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
I think that's probably more to do with the thing. I've just find now that I've heard that I can't help but draw similar conclusions.
I would also say probably the fact that the smoke probably kills the virus too. I mean, if let's say the virus is theoretically in the air, and let's say you're breathing it in, but you're breathing it in with like smoke and chemicals and nicotine and all the stuff that that makes cigarettes, then it's probably not going to survive all that either. I mean, theoretically speaking, it's probably going to be destroyed with everything you're taking in anyway, right?
Theoretically speaking, I'm probably not going to survive it, so it makes sense to me. I'm not a doctor or a scientist, but there's that.
Yeah, it's speculation on minutia evidence. It's interesting. I mean,
right.
I don't buy anything. I mean, there's a meme that I put up on my Facebook wall, which is kind of funny, but actually kind of sad at the same time. Let me go to my page and I'll read it word for word. So it's a picture of Andrew Cuomo in the middle, and it says on top, Como on April 13th. If you isolate yourself, your family won't get infected. Como today, 66% of people hospitalized were isolating at home.
Yeah.
So he's basically telling you, scientifically speaking, right, from a science perspective, if you isolate yourself in your home, you're going to be okay. Now it's being reported from New York, from the horse's mouth, and literally because he looks like a horse, politically speaking. He's saying that the majority of the people who he murdered were people he commanded to stay home in their houses, politically speaking.
Right. Well, that's the other thing too, is everyone's being told in parts of California to shelter in place and stuff. So, millennials and Zoomers living with their older parents who can survive the virus might bring it into the house from God knows where. Fucking nobody washes their hands, so they go from being outside in an open public environment with shit all over them, all kinds of viruses and shit, and then they basically mommy and daddy government tells you to go to your room, and then what happens? You get your parents, your grandparents, whoever you fucking live with, sick, and then they die horribly because they're they're older, so they're immunosuppressed in that way anyway. So that's a good idea. Let's go kill grandma. Let's stay at home and play fucking Fortnite or whatever the fuck it is Zoomers do. That's a good idea. Fucking epic gamer moment. But do you remember those two doctors that got yeeted off of YouTube like 2 weeks ago? The Dan Erickson and Arden Nasihi.
Yeah, what's the update on that? What happened to them?
They just did a whole a couple days ago. They did like a whole fucking hour-long thing for, I forget if it was, I think it's the Washington Post. I'm pretty sure. And it's like,
I didn't even have a chance to watch what they had. It was pulled so quick. I mean, shoot. You thought they were saying evil things like
well, they were just well, there's this asshole on the internet he calls himself Dr. Mike. I don't know if he's a real doctor. I don't know if he's like Dr. Phil's a doctor. I don't know if he's just a guy with a t-shirt that says doctor on it. Seems like it's probably the latter. But this Dr. Mike fucking guy on YouTube was going on and on about how these people are wrong, they're evil, they're spreading misinformation, people are going to get sick, these two guys having an opinion about a thing, they're both murderers, and really, if you pay attention to what he's saying in his fucking video, and I won't bring it up because it's absolute fucking garbage, you can go look for it yourself.
Yeah, it'll probably give you cancer.
Yeah, right, of my fucking testicles, more than I already do from the transmitter. But what they were saying is, there's 5,000. It was a 5,000 case study that Erickson and Masihi were talking about, right, in California, and he said that this information was false. But the real conclusion that you draw from what he was saying in the study and what the fucking two other doctors were saying is that the study was more or less inconclusive because the sample size wasn't big enough. But he instead of saying that, which is the truth, what he says is they're fucking evil, they're fucking Satan, they're fucking, and that's the way it is with pretty much all these fucking liberal fucking bootlickers and diaper sniffers that, are so concerned about the, oh, my grandma, oh, my think of the children, moralizing about, oh, wash your hands and this, that, and the other thing. Like, now they need to be told to wash their hands. All these fucking people are basically parroting more or less what this Dr. Mike guy said. And it's fucking gross, and it's stupid, and I hate all of them. And they can go lick the underside of my fucking boot for all I care.
Mm.
But that was the other thing. Yeah, we're trying to get another guy on the show. I haven't talked to him yet because his wife just had a baby. And I don't understand. Yeah, Mazel Tov, we'll call him. Anyway, so fucking this guy fucking what the fuck is his name? He's a goy. He's very open Christian type thing. I'm pretty sure his logo has a crucifix in it. It's How to Build a Tent. That's the name of his, I swear to God, that's the name of his fucking channel. He's got 328 subscribers, and he if you're looking at the screen right now. He's the dude on the far left. And he's one of these. He's okay. He's gonna tell you how to build a business. I was just looking through videos about this Eric and Erickson and Masihi shit, and he was talking about it, and he said like sheeple like 100 times. It was great, and I don't understand what the thing is with these people, these Christians who are flat earthers, and they're all about Bitcoin, and they're gonna tell you how to get rich quick. Meanwhile, this guy has 100 followers on Twitter, a little over 300 subscribers on YouTube, and he's got a laundry list of sponsors. It's like, I'm pretty sure they're not actually sponsors. I'm pretty sure he just whacks somebody's fucking link up there and like, yeah, that's a sponsor for the day.
I mean, I don't think you could do that legally on YouTube. He would get pulled quick on YouTube if that was the case.
Yeah, I don't know what the fucking, I don't know who's, because I
mean, people don't know what he's. I mean, unless he's getting away with it and people don't know what's going on.
Well, he doesn't have views either. I'm surprised.
Oh well.
I'm surprised that he came up in the search
It's
algorithm.
fake that. I mean, if you have less than 10,000 views on each of your videos, it's probably most likely you don't have sponsors.
Right, that's what I was thinking too. But I was looking his channel up and down, and I see 20, 30 views. I saw one that had 83 views, and that was the highest. And I must have went through probably 50 videos before I gave up scrolling. Statistically speaking, this video is going to get more views once it's uploaded and processed than any of his videos have gotten fucking in the past month or so. I mean, 50 videos, Jesus fucking jumping Christ, Mashimo. I don't understand what his thing is. He was talking in a video he posted a month ago about how he had 2 failed startups and that his YouTube channel will be his third one. And I was also looking. He's been on YouTube since 2009. So between my 3 YouTube channels, I got him beat by 3 years. So I'm no big swinging dick either. I mean, I haven't amounted to anything, and I probably never will. But still, I still get more fucking views than him. I don't know where he's getting sponsors from. He doesn't even sell merchandise that I'm aware of, except for that goofy hat. I've been trying to get him on the show. This probably isn't the best way to win somebody over, to get him on. Talking shit about him. But I do have another podcast I'm going on. Some guy named Pluto Coffins. Does anybody know who the fuck this guy is?
No, I don't know who that is.
I was trying to find his podcast exactly. I went through his YouTube channel. I was like, just looking through to see what was there. And it's mostly drunken peasant scum shit, from back in the day. And there's some other things where he's given his opinion about stuff. I don't know. He said I'm going to be on episode 15, and as of the 5th of this month, he was only on episode 5. So, Charming Man 93 was supposed to be on. I don't know who the hell any of these fucking people are. He said that to me like I'm supposed to know. It's like, if it's not John Gishula, if it's not fucking Brett Keane, if it's not somebody that I fucking know, how am I supposed to, well, whatever.
I can't keep up either. I hear you.
I mean, there's so many people with stupid fucking... That's why I just put my fucking name in the title. It's just Will Kincaid, and it doesn't change a million times. By the way, that's another thing I forgot to mention. If you just tell people, youtube.com/Will Kincaid, no spaces, that's the new link. I finally got that shit fixed. I had 5
Oh, nice. Well, it's kind of hard. I always misspell Kincaid for some reason. It's not. It's one of those names where it's like, am I spelling it right? I mean, it looks right, but then it turns out not to be.
Yeah, there's no...
Not to mess with you or anything. It's like one of those weird names.
No,
but
I
it's
know.
spelled the same way. I mean, is it normal Kincaid? It's not. Yeah, because there's a famous Kincaid. Wasn't there an actor or a musician Kincaid?
Yeah, I think it's T.L. Kincaid. He's an author or something.
But it's not spelled like that, though, right? Kincaid, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, it's an English name. It means the last name means King of the Hill. So just like with names like Brown and there's other ones. So there's a fucking E at the end in the English version, and then for whatever reason the E disappears for some people, but it stays
For
for
the
others.
record, how do you officially spell your name, the last name?
It's Kincaid. There's no E at the end. Everyone puts an E.
Okay.
I'm it's a shit post, but I'm on the patrons list for Knock. And don't feel bad because I only send him $1 a month so I can get on his list. So he has to show my name in every video, but he spells it wrong.
I should put money on that just so he has to say my name at the end of his videos.
Yeah, he's got it goes up on a title card. You should. It's worth the buck. It comes out $1 a month, whatever. And I got in January, so he's gonna send me a free T-shirt. He promised. I'm gonna hold him to it. I want my fucking T-shirt. What's that? Oh,
You should burn it. You should make a video of you like burning it or something, or using it as toilet paper or something funny.
Cum rag, something like that. Anyway, so Iron Charioteers and the thing.
I don't know why that made me laugh for some reason, but it was kind of funny.
Fucking bring the ass rag. That's my safe word. Speaking of which,
I might need to change my name on the side of the Discord from Emperor to something like Rebbe HaMashiach or something.
Oh, Rebbe HaMashiach. You know what? I made a special fucking thing for... I made a special thing for Lo. If you get in the Discord, you can see that he's...
Yeah, favorite simp.
Yeah.
Why is it simp? Why is Lo a simp?
I don't fucking... Oh, well, you're so amazing. I love you.
Are you a simp, Lo?
No, it's just that Will doesn't even schedule things with me. He just tells me they're happening, and then I just drop everything in my life to go do them. Like when he tells me that we're going on Brett Keane in 30 minutes, and I just drop everything.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I told you once before, but I told you in voice. I told you in voice, and I didn't message it to you when he goes live at 8 o'clock every fucking Friday, like clockwork. Links in the description, asshole. Fix your fucking mic.
You should get a T-shirt that says that. Fix your mic, asshole.
Will, your mic... Arian Charioteer just said, Will, your mic is low.
Are you good at drawing, Will? Are you? If I was to give you a task to draw a picture for me, would you be able to do it?
Oh, yeah, you know what? That reminds me. We do actually have a drawing thing that's coming up in a couple of days.
So next week, I guess we could promote it here. Next week would be the 20th of May. And the 20th of May is the anniversary of the famous attack on the Dutch. It was a newspaper, I think, or a comics. Well, it was a newspaper
for a comic.
And a bunch of Muslims beheaded and killed, massacred.
It was the Charlie Hebdo massacre. Yeah.
So, I was getting to it. Well, easy. Settle down there.
Well, I thought you forgot the name. You have a hard time pronouncing basic fucking English words, so I thought I'd help you out. Sorry.
Well, technically, I guess Charlie is English, but not the fucking other word. It would be French.
Well,
I guess,
I'm just saying that you have your accent's.
I am fucked in the head. I agree with that one.
Yep.
So they made it so people sort of to fuck with the Muslims who deserve to be fucked with. They made the May 20th Dror Muhammad Day. So I'm planning on hosting a stream on my channel called Dror Muhammad Day or whatever I'll name it to be, and I will be drawing the Prophet Muhammad. Well, Prophet loosely.
Right, Imam Shemo.
Imam Shemo. May his memory be erased. So, just to promote that, if anyone wants to come by, Will, are you going to be participating, Dror Muhammad?
I am going to be drawing the absolute shit out of Muhammad. I told you the other day, a couple of years ago, somebody gave me the idea. I think that I want to say it was Thunderfoot put like 1,000 copies of the Quran on a fucking CD and burned it.
I was thinking to myself, I could do one better, and I got a big ass flash drive, and I put 2 billion copies on it, and I fucking set it on fire and smashed it with a hammer.
So the question is, from a Muslim perspective, does a Quran digital on a flash drive? Does that count as an actual Quran? Because if that's the case, you burning 2 billion Qurans on a flash drive, man, that's pretty rough. It's hateful.
According to what, and yes, fuckface, it is John talking. Nice to see you again. Anyway, so
who's fuckface?
It's Iron Charioteer. He says, "Is that John Gish Gallup Gishla talking?" Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point!
Please subscribe to Games You Love. No, go ahead. What
Games You Love, and don't forget to check out Games You Love. Yeah. So according to what Thunderfoot referenced in that video when he set the thing on fire, that does count. So you could.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So if you took a copy of the Quran and made a copy and then deleted it 1,000 times, you've destroyed that many, because
according to Jewish law, a Torah is only a physical. A Torah has to be written from another Torah scroll verbatim with special ink and special paper. So if it's not that, you can't just copy the Torah onto a CD drive and burn it. It wouldn't be considered a Torah. It wouldn't be considered anything.
Right. So
it's interesting.
Just out of curiosity, if somebody burned a legit Torah, just set it on fire, some goyim or something, do you think the Jewish world would get up in arms and kill that guy? Or
so there's been instances where throughout history that there's been worse that happened with Torah scrolls. Matter of fact, it says that Titus, the emperor of Rome, when he conquered Jerusalem and he burned down the temple, it says that he took the Torah scroll, laid it out on the temple mount, and he had homosexual sex on it as a sign of disrespect to the Jewish people, which was considered one of the worst things that you could do to it. Technically speaking, burning a Torah is sort of disrespectful, but it's just like, it's almost a proper way of getting rid of it also. Like, technically you're supposed to bury a Torah. Like, let's say a Torah becomes unusable and you can't use it anymore. You're supposed to bury it. Or put it away. It's not disrespectful to do it, but what you do with it could be considered disrespectful. So it's how you use it or what you do to it that's what's disrespectful. Not, you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, no, I understand. There's just like with the flag, there's ways to get rid of it and stuff.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the same. Yeah, it's the flag. The kosher way of getting rid of a flag. It's funny how like you see these videos of like people burning the American flag because they hate it or something. But I mean, it's considered a noble thing to do. Really, burning a flag is not necessarily bad.
Yeah,
or burying a flag is not necessarily bad either.
I mean, for now, until the fucking Secret Service, the Secret Police, whatever they'll be named, comes through and starts fucking rounding us up.
Well, that's because people are uneducated. They don't understand etiquette. They don't understand like proper. Like, they just see fire, someone burning it, and they get all uppity. You know what I mean? You don't understand.
That's the other thing in this country. Burning flags is kind of a time-honored tradition. It really is.
True. It's true, yeah.
Right. I mean, Fort Edward was, well, not Fort Edward. Fort Ticonderoga, famously, they burned all the fucking British Imperial flags. Ticonderoga and Fort Edward and Rogers Island and all that shit up here. They, they burned hundreds of British flags, and they rose base. I don't know if it was. I forgot what flag exactly, what version of the American flag they had. I think it was just the stars in a circle. I'm not sure if it had been codified at that point, but they, different villages had variants on the flag and stuff, and they rose those all over the fucking place. So that's in your history book. Look it up. Anyway. But, yeah, so we're going to be burning things. John, you'll see if I have any artistic talent. I did one T-shirt entirely in marker. You'll have to go.
Because I do have like a really good theory for a T-shirt, which would be extremely offensive.
Oh,
and
good. Let's do it.
I mean, it could be offensive that Christians would be really upset about it.
Do I look like I give a fuck? I'm literally like, have you seen my album cover? It's literally a mockery of fucking JC and.
Yeah, I don't understand. What is bitter seed? What does bitter seed mean? What does that mean? What is that reference to?
It's
You have bad cum or something? Your cum is inspired, like polluted or something?
No, it's a bit kind of. It's a biblical reference to I forget. Oh man, I don't even remember why my album's called the fucking thing. No, but it's bitter seed is a biblical reference to Cain. That's it.
To who?
Cain.
Like Cain and Abel?
Yeah, Cain and Abel.
Bitter seed. And in what way? What do you mean?
He was, he was that he was born broken. It was bad seed.
Oh, okay. I guess I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
well,
that's a reference.
That's not necessarily in the Torah. I mean, that's more Kabbalistic.
No, I don't think so. But it's a fucking joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a deep connection, man. That's not like most people like. I didn't even really get it at first until you.
Yeah, there's a fucking.
You had to explain it.
Well, there's a reference to fucking figs or something, and then.
Well, where it comes from is that people believe that the serpent had a sexual relation with Eve, and they produced Cain as a child, and that's why he was from a different seed. And that's what it means that she ate the fruit from the serpent, the tree of knowledge. It was referenced as a sexual thing, and that's why it says in the Zohar that Adam divorced Eve and became a Nazir and practiced celibacy and refrained from drinking wine and cutting his hair and all this other stuff.
Right, it's referred to that he allowed Satan to plant, or the serpent to plant a small seed of bitterness in his heart, specifically. And this, I know that's all fucking, it's not exactly 100% kosher, but I'm like, literally this whole album is a mockery of fucking everything. I pull no punches. I mean, there's literally there's a whole fucking song about that I've been writing. I got to get somebody to play the instrumentals for me. I'll probably hire somebody local to do that.
What people don't realize is that we're not only descended. Like, people think that when Adam and Eve remarried and they had Seth, that we're only descendants of Seth, but that's not necessarily true. We also, as human beings, descended of Cain.
Right.
Through the marriage of Noah's wife was from the descendant of Cain, and Noah was descendant of Seth. So technically, we do have the blood of Seth and Cain within us.
Right.
So it wasn't completely wiped out. The Nephilim wasn't completely wiped out.
Right, and that's actually like where that iconography that you're seeing there is. That's actually not the fallen angel himself, but it's with the backdrop and everything like that. It's a reference to Nephilim and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
But at any rate, I gotta get back to my notes. They're over here somewhere.
Sorry for the tangent. Yeah. What's next on the agenda?
Something that because I'm broadcasting on, what was it? I have to check the FM frequency because I'm dumb. 107.5. Well, upstate here, our sister station at 106.5 said some really fucking stupid shit about, excuse me, Jesus. Apparently there's a Netflix special. It's like a running series about social distancing, and it's got like celebrities and shit in it. And I think it's just called Social Distance.
Oh, God.
And this guy was moralizing about how awful it was that Hollywood had made a comedy series about granola virus. And I was just thinking to myself, fuck, this is going to be hateful. I was just thinking to myself, and this was May 3rd that I fucking wrote this. So it's been out for a while. It's probably on Netflix now. I was thinking to myself, asking Hollywood to avoid moral turpitude is like asking Shanny for Christ not to wipe her ass back to front. And all the people with vaginas will get that joke. You don't wipe back to front because then you get schmutz in the vagine. That's why. I'm sorry, Jim.
Right.
I know you wouldn't have probably thought of that, but
No, it's common sense.
And speaking of time-honored traditions, there's kind of a tradition here to talk about Shanny for Christ Snatch. It's kind of like, I'm pretty sure we did that on the first episode with the Sarlacc pit.
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing nowadays. I haven't heard from her, but
Porn, I thought.
Yeah, porn. Yeah, that's sad.
With her Michigoyam fucking husband.
And this guy, this Rev Date, I think they're supposed to be evangelical Christians, and this guy's letting some other people bang his wife and videotaping it. And it's just,
I didn't even know about that. I just heard about he had to get a stool to fuck her or something. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I just heard what Brett said, and apparently he saw the whole thing with his wife. They got the popcorn.
I mean, the internet is pretty brutal. I don't know how they're. I don't know. I gotta be honest with you, man. Rev J, he got some balls on him. I haven't seen the video. I don't know what I don't mean that literally. I mean that for him to fucking put his shit up on the internet like that, and I see the hate that he gets. I mean, people call him Carrot Dick, and people call him all sorts of different names. Like, it's like, oh man, brother, you got some balls on you to do all this stuff, and Hutzpah on Shani. I mean, to throw her body up on camera. Come on, man. No one needs to go all out.
Well, at least my shit's tasteful, you see, because before I found Hashem, I
hope you're not gonna open up an OnlyMe with you and the significant other. I hope that's not where you're going with this.
No, not with her. Listen, I'm 27 now. When I was 19, I used to be in porn, and I don't mean like, some shitty like, oh, I taped this on my fucking cell phone thing. I mean like I got paid. It was a job. I got into it because I was homeless. I needed money, and I got a big schmeckle. So it just seemed to be, it was, but that was back when I was a heathen atheist. So that's
oh man,
fagula. Anyway, so I fucking I got my shit together. I'm not in that, but those videos are on the internet. And,
oh god.
Well, yeah, eventually they're gonna surface, but it's not. It's it's.
Are they in legitimate good quality? Like production quality, really?
Yeah, they're production quality. I can't. I'm not gonna say who because I'm just wait. I know that it's gonna happen eventually, but I don't want to fucking. I'd rather people.
Now people can't just search Will Kincaid porn and find it, can they?
No, because that wasn't what I. We all have names.
So whoever, if they find your stage name,
yeah,
they'll find what you're saying. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and I've dropped hints about what it is and where it is all over the place. Like
it's fucking Bitterseed. That's what people are fucking thinking. We're gonna have to Google Bitterseed. I mean, anyone with a little sickle, a little intelligence with them, they're gonna fucking already know.
Well, I'm not gonna show. I'm not gonna show it. I'm not gonna tell everybody where it is. But it's a real, legitimate. I bet you half the people have jerked off to this particular production company. And
was it Bang Bros? Was it Bang Bros?
I'm not gonna fucking say. You're not gonna fucking get it out of me.
Let me ask you this: was this in New York, or did you end up somewhere else?
No, it was in New York.
Really? Okay, so there was shit going on in New York. Okay.
Yeah, well, there's shit going on all over the place. It's a production company, so of course they. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll just say I've never been to New York City, but I've been to the capital. So the point is that eventually those things are going to surface and people are going to see. And there are some people that have found it that just haven't told everybody. They're people who are in this. They're people who are in the fucking server, my dude. And most people are going to be like, "Wow, man, you used to look good." Other than that, it's not going to be like a TJ Button Dick situation. It's not going to be a Shanny for Christ.
You were a boy chick back in the day, huh?
Yeah.
You had boy chickens?
I was I had muscle definition. I was not fat, and I had a
Well, that's
and
what marriage. That's what marriage life will do to you, huh?
yeah, I don't recommend it. Uh, fuck. But no, and I'm fuck me. What the fuck am I talking about?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
Oh
about.
man, is it fucking hot in here or what? But anyway, so people have found the links and they've seen it and they didn't have much to say about it. I don't know if it's on the
Wait, links? You're saying there's multiple of one?
yeah, and they're all in the server. Like that's how much these people, they're not gonna fucking they're not gonna show everybody. Some people actually found me through that, and then they jerked off to it, and then they saw I was on Brett Keane, and then they were like, wait a minute, I think I know this guy, but they didn't say anything, so I appreciate that.
I met one person in real life from YouTube, man. I could be something. Hey, I saw you on YouTube. Hey, I used to jerk off to you. I mean, that's two different conversation starters, huh?
Oh my fucking
Oh
god.
man, that's rough.
Oh man.
It's
Oh.
probably someone like Shay that fucking found you, probably. I guarantee you it was probably Shay, was it? You're laughing, so it is, isn't it? Fuck
No,
me.
but listen, fucking Lo is friends with Shay, and it's funny because never mind, they're in the room. Lo's in the room with us, so it's like awkward for me, and that's why I'm laughing. I wouldn't fucking.
Wait, did Lo see the video? Lo, did you find
No,
Will?
my fucking god, don't, don't fucking.
Is this how you found Bitter Seed? You found him through this?
Fuck you. Fuck right off, John.
Wait a minute, I speak now, forever hold your peace, Lo. We're gonna have to hear this.
No, unfortunately not.
Oh, okay.
Fuck. I gotta listen. I was afraid to leave you two alone. I gotta take a piss and I gotta have a big boy cigarette real quick.
Yeah,
Alright,
I'm
well-
one of those, you idiot.
Do you
We'll
want
hold
me?
that.
Yeah. Do you want me to just put some music on, or do you guys want to talk? I don't care.
Well, it doesn't really matter to me. Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still live. I'm not fucking. I didn't just shut it off in the middle of me talking, you fucking muttonhead.
All right, leave it open. We'll talk. We'll keep it going.
Okay, I just gotta take a
lovely.
piss and have a cigarette. Thanks. I appreciate it. You're a mensch, John. Mwah!
Ay vey. I really don't know what to say after what we've been through. I mean, I feel like I'm traumatized. Okay. I feel like I've been my ears have been polluted.
Yeah, you've been assaulted.
Yeah.
I did. I left.
So what's new on the agenda for you? What have you been up to?
Nothing much, really, just college. I'm learning how to drive, and getting my life together.
Oh, getting the life together. That's a good achievement. That's good.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, good. Learning to drive, yeah.
What's up with you, John?
Nothing really actually happening too much. It's kind of boring to be honest with you. It's just the same shit every day, and just hoping that things will pick up, find a job, get back to work. Nothing really. Nothing. I can't report on anything to be honest.
Oh, I definitely know what you mean. My semester is over on the 22nd, and hardly anywhere around here is hiring right now.
They're saying it's gonna bounce back. That it's gonna. It's not like the depression where the jobs were lost because there weren't any jobs. I mean, it's just artificially not there, just simply because of the lockdown. And once the lockdown's open, you're gonna have work again. But let's hope that's the case. I mean, I'm hoping for it.
Yeah, as businesses begin to reopen, you'll start seeing more and more jobs open.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be nice. So, anything on your mind? Anything you want to talk about?
Not in particular. What about yourself?
Shoot, no, nothing. It's something else. I wasn't really expecting, to hear the things that I heard tonight. I guess that's one thing about Will. He always has a surprise for me.
You got shell shock.
I have shell shock. Yeah. I have. I'm blown back to the Stone Age. But I like the merch. I mean, there's one thing I like the merch she was showing off today. I like the mug.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't have that big beard anymore. I used to have that big. I look kind of fat in the picture, to be honest. Like stretched out, so I look like twice the size that I am. But it's cool. I like it. A big turtle. I like it. And yeah, I hope everything works out. I can't wait. I'm gonna get a mug. Actually, I'm gonna get one of them. But yeah, nothing new. You're going to see Will up in the beginning of June, right? Is that the first week of June you're seeing him?
Yeah, I'm gonna be leaving California on the 2nd. I'll be there by the 3rd.
On the 2nd, so you're flying.
Yeah, I kind of have to.
Oh boy, what you're landing in JFK, LaGuardia?
No, I don't think I should say where. I think Will would get mad.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if you're down in JFK, I mean, I'm like a skip and a hop at JFK from JFK. I was just saying. But that's all right. Yeah, you don't want to dox yourself. You don't want to give all
Yeah,
that.
it's just a little bit closer to where Will lives, so it's not gonna be an issue. But thank you.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, shit, it's good. It's a long ride. I took a Greyhound from the city to his house, and that's a 2.5 hour ride. It's a shitty ride.
Oh, I know what you mean. I have to take a 3-hour train ride to the airport to then get on the plane to go to New York and then back.
Oh God, yeah. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. You're not that
No,
close to an
it's fine.
airport, huh?
Yeah, I kind of live outside of any major airports, but it's worth it. It's gonna be fun.
Fair enough. Did you get it? Excuse me, I'm coughing over here. Do you have did you get a good price on the ticket at least?
I did. I was really surprised.
Oh, nice.
I
I
think it's
keep
because
getting
of Corona.
messages for like fly round trip for $50, and like looking at it, it's like Philly to Los Angeles. I'm like, what the fuck? Philly to Los Angeles is $50? Like, damn. But it's like some shitty airline though. It's like Spirit. Like Spirit is like really bad. It's like one of the worst. Um, American Airlines is not that bad. United is pretty bad. Delta's good. I've flown Delta before, long distance, from New York to Rio. That's one of the best flights I ever had, man. Like those are big ass chairs that they have, and it's so comfortable. It's so fun. But if you get one of these little rinky-dink planes, man, flying's not that fun.
Yeah, I'm flying Delta, and this is my first time flying, which is a great idea for like a 12-hour flight.
Oh yeah, good. No, it's not 12. It's 12 hours from California to New York.
It's pretty close just because of layovers and everything.
Oh, the layovers. Oh, the flight's probably only like 4 hours. I mean, the layover. Okay, you have to wait. Oh, you're saying there's not a direct flight. You're saying you don't go straight to New York?
No, I gotta do a couple layovers to get there.
Oh, that's brutal. Oh, fuck me. Oh, you gotta check in and check in every airport. That's brutal. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. No wonder the ticket was probably cheap, right?
Oh yeah, but it was worth it, man.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I can't do more than two. I can't do more than one layover. I can only do one layover. Um, One time I did like 3 layovers. I went from like New York to Florida, Florida to Panama, Panama to Brazil. It's like what the? It's just like too much. It's just too much.
You know what I realized, John?
What happened?
I just got a notification that your stream is going live in less than 30 minutes.
So you weren't live streaming this whole time?
No, I have. I mean, your live stream on your channel, you fuckhead. It's Thursday.
Oh, it takes me 1 second to open up the Hangout. It's not a problem.
Oh, okay. And
I
Elijah's
literally all I have to do is click one button and we're live. So
right. Hey Eli, what's up?
Not much.
Just fucking chilling.
Mm,
You gotta look at the beginning of this video. You gotta get its shirt. I'll fucking sign it for you and send it down. I don't care.
uh,
I know. Because I'm a good boy. I'm a nice Jewish boy. Dude, I vanished and everyone watching the fucking show left. What the fuck?
I was keeping it going. We were talking about flying and
No, I
what it's
heard.
like to travel.
I keep the thing. I've got fucking 4 or 5 phones laying around here.
I
Yeah,
know
he
it's not. Yeah, it wasn't exactly exciting talk, to be honest with you.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
fine.
just Will bringing the charisma.
I know. Will had to go take a fucking piss like a racehorse. I've been holding it in this whole time for like a fucking hour. It's great.
It's a great idea.
Yeah. That's going to be great for my fucking prostate. I tell you what. But, you know, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. And nothing else matters. That's just a sample of my beautiful singing voice. Mwah.
So anyone have plans for the weekend? Anything happening? Anyone going to the movie?
I'm going to be working, and you can't go to the fucking movies. It's over.
Yeah. Movie. I hope things like that don't come back. I mean, movie theaters suck.
Yeah, it's all kind of garbage, to be honest. You know what I liked? You know what? Oh, good. She ordered me fucking. All right. So I'll tell you in a sec. But like, what the fuck is it?
Just say the whole.
Drive-ins.
Oh.
I fucking love the drive-ins. I was gonna take John to a drive-in last time, and he ended up doing it. Or not last time.
They're talking about how the New York City's in a collapse because no one wants office space anymore, and no one wants to live there, and everyone's leaving by the drone. So it's like beautiful. Like that puts a smile on my face. Not because I like seeing things collapse, but the fact that you're gonna have prices go down so much. The standard of living is it's not that high, but it's
Right.
like you're paying $1,000 for a studio literally a studio. 600 square feet, $3,000.
Right.
2 bedrooms, like $8,000. And you're now no one's gonna. So all those buildings now that used to be. Oof, sorry about that fucking motorcycle asshole riding by. So you're gonna see things change. I hope they turn those office buildings into like apartments.
Yeah.
And just like have $1,000 rent for 2 bedrooms and just bring things back to normal. That's what I'm hoping for.
Oh my God, 1,000 for 2 bedrooms. That sounds. You'd be lucky if you can charge $800 for that. That's where our new place is. It's like $800 for 3 bedrooms.
Well, I would say that's a reasonable price. 1,000 for 2 bedrooms.
Well, that's what I'm saying is we're gonna try to get you up here. It's a million. There's work. We're opening up here the 1st of June. It's over in upstate. We have one criteria to meet, and we're on track to meet it. So they're saying the 1st of June, it's over up here. No more fucking. We're still gonna be wearing the goofy fucking mask and washing our hands repeatedly like some kind of hypochondriac or obsessive compulsive. Yeah. But everything will be back to normal pretty much. And there's plenty of fucking places that are still hiring. Plenty. Because a lot of people around here just said fuck you to Cuomo and just kept doing their thing, and the police just do not give a fuck. They don't.
I don't need a big room. You could put me in a closet like Harry Potter in that first movie. You can just lock me in there if you need to.
Right, and I've got a couple. There's a lot of places that there are renters who are looking for occupants, and they've dropped their they dropped their rent. We looked at it. It went, for the 3 bedroom, it went from 1,000 to 800. They dropped $200 off the price because they're looking to fill it. So we're gonna go.
You should rent. I think the opportunity would be good for you to rent to mortgage. Like go try to find a way to buy your own property, or at least go work. Like
I'm working on that.
I don't want to talk about your personal business too much, but I would venture to think that you could drop half the payment on the house immediately and just pay the rest off in a mortgage.
I have credit, but the problem is that in order to get a mortgage, apparently you need 2 forms of credit. So I've only ever had the one credit card, and I paid it on time, and I paid.
So I'm going to tell you a secret. Have your mom co-sign then.
Yeah, I could have her co-sign, but we're not that close. But
Your mother wouldn't do that for you?
No, she'll co-sign for a lease, but she won't co-sign for a mortgage. She doesn't like me that much, and that's fair. I don't
Oh.
like her that much either. She's a
What
nice
about your
woman.
biological father? Is there someone you know that can
No,
co-sign?
my
I mean,
biological. I don't want to fucking talk about him, but
Okay.
yeah, but no,
he's a Smendrick. Yeah, I hear you.
yeah, it's gonna take me. Well, he's not. Again, he's not a Schmendrick. I just don't want to get into it. But anyway,
Okay.
the point is that I'm gonna get my second line of credit. I'm gonna open it up. I'll probably use it to pay bills or something. And I'll pay that off. I don't buy crazy shit. I pay everything cash most of the time, and if I can't, I go right out of the debit. And
I'm sure there's a way to get around that. I'm sure there's like loopholes, but I can't really think of it off the top of my head.
Yeah, we've been looking into it, and it's basically I just got to get another credit card. I'll probably get a MasterCard, Visa, whatever the fuck it is. I'll just open up another credit card. I just pay it on time like I do I just paid off the first credit card, so there's nothing on it, and I was paying it down, but then I got past this fiscal year, so I pay it off, which is fine because I hate having that shit over my head. I hate having any dollars, just sitting there fucking menacingly. So I've decided that the other day I was just gonna pay the fucker off. It's good. It's wonderful.
Fair enough.
But so once I get my second form of credit, that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna get a mortgage from the bank, and I'm gonna buy a house because I'm sick of fucking renting. To be honest with you, now there's no equity in your home unless you're real estate mogul and you're flipping houses. It's fucking stupid. There's really no point in buying a house and saying that one day there'll be money. The only people who might get some money out of your house are your kids when you're fucking dead. But other than that, it's not good for much except for
Well, that's why I wouldn't say that you should get a house because you're going to get money out of it. Just the fact that you have a peace of mind that you own the property, and
yeah, that's
it's unfortunate you still have to pay state taxes and federal tax, which really means that you don't really own your property at the end of the day, which is unfortunate. But you somewhat own it, somewhat, whatever that means.
Yeah,
So,
we'll look for a nice. I don't want any place with the homeowners associated. Preferably, I'd like to live somewhere shit where there's no fucking school. So that's and just have a nice house out there. Maybe get a mortgage and build it from the ground up. I don't know. I could probably do. Me and my family could probably do it for half the fucking price. Everyone in my family's like, oh, I'm an electrician. I do roofing. I do so. I probably get it done at a cut rate price, and if I make it a project, and I just, live out of a fucking camper for a year while I build it, But I don't know. It's all things. Everything's a fucking something in the pipe.
You should buy one of those traveling vans where people live in their vans and go on a road trip for the rest of your life.
Well, that's what a lot of people do around here when they're gonna build the property. Is that they buy, a camper or whatever, and they live out of it for a year. Well, not a whole year, but through the working year until it gets so fucking when it's negative every degree outside, and your fucking nose hair freezes to your fucking inside of your nostril, and yeah. But
I understand.
Yeah, so that's what they do. And I watched the guy when I was in the propane business over a course of like 8 months build this house from the ground up. And we came back to finally turn on the propane when everything was finished. And it was beautiful. Mwah. So I was thinking that's probably something that is doable. I mean, we have a lot of disposable income right now, like a ridiculous amount of disposable income.
Can
But
I have all of it?
not enough to buy a house. I'm sorry, what?
Can I have every single disposable income you have?
Yeah, I have all of it. I have all the
No, I
disposables.
want it.
Yeah. I have
I want it.
So I bought a disposable
I want
vape and disposable condoms and disposable.
I want those too.
Yeah, okay.
I
Anyway,
think all condoms are disposable.
no, they got reusable condoms.
No.
Yeah.
John left.
I don't think that's how those work.
Ask Shani. She knows all about
Listen,
reusable.
if you had a Corona condom, you wouldn't reuse it.
Yeah, I was
Sign
thinking
out.
if Joe Exotic can have a condom, Will Kincaid can have a fucking condom.
Yeah, but you're not going to reuse it.
I
He's
might.
not gonna need to use it, period.
Yeah, exactly. It's a novelty.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm even talking about. I haven't used condoms in fucking, I don't even know how long.
I
Okay.
never used a condom, but I still know how they work well.
All right. Now we're getting a little.
You're getting a little what,
Are
Will?
we okay?
Everyone's gonna be okay.
You see, we were like, fuck,
Hey, no, Elijah, how old are you?
17.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Shut the fuck up, big boy.
I know what a condom is, bro.
Talk to me in a year.
Everyone knows what a condom is, bro. Like, come on.
If you're not old enough to get into the pog, you're not old enough to talk to me about this.
Listen, dude. Listen.
You want me to put him in
I
timeout?
made the pog.
No, I understand. I know I've known Eli for fucking years now, and he's
Years.
almost a big boy. Oh, John had to leave.
Oh,
He's doing
man.
his show. That's why he fucked off.
I thought he fucked off because you were talking about you're using a condom. He was like, nope.
Now he's like, I'm not getting any more out of this. I gotta go do my own show. I'm gonna try to pop over there. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you a fucking story before we fucking close this out in about 11 minutes. My wife went to go get me a sandwich hours ago. She comes home, no sandwich, so that's good news. No. So she ordered me a sandwich, and she showed the receipt. So I'm getting a sandwich eventually whenever they fucking deliver it. Because everything's delivery now. I can't go to a fucking, sit down restaurant.
Netflix should do deliveries again because of Corona.
You what?
Netflix should do deliveries again because of Corona.
Did they ever do deliveries?
Yeah, that's what they were, but you
Yeah,
don't
with
remember
the
that? It's
DVDs.
like, yeah, it was like Netflix used to just be like a mail order thing, and then it became online.
I don't want to alarm anyone, and I gotta speak in hushed tones to say this because my window's open. He's literally right there. But the overnight guy just showed up, and it's a sleeper house for one of these. I don't want to say it's a facility next door. Anyway, he's bald. He's wearing a painter's mask. He's wearing he's wearing sweatshirt, sweatpants, same color, same tone.
How would you wear sweatpants in the
Wait. He brought his own pillow. It's a sleeper, so you go with it. Your job is to go there and sleep and make sure nobody dies. And he's got a fucking purse. That wasn't a fucking messenger bag. It was a fucking legit purse. And the guy is balder than Nakasuchi's fucking head. And it's
I'm getting older by listening to this, Will.
I know. I'm sorry. Anyway.
No, that's just me.
Oh, I have Knock actually on the screen right now. So I should point out that Nakasuchi has a head like a fucking orange.
Bill, please be nice.
I know, he's a nice guy, but he refuses to spell my name correctly, and I'm incensed by that fact. It's absolutely...
Hello, when Will Kid Cut.
No, he puts an E at the end. All he has to do is take the E off, and I've told him over and over and over again, and he says he doesn't have time to fix
it.
it.
Looks uglier like that.
Oh, well. There was one thing that I wanted to do to test, and since we're at the end of the stream, basically, I'm going to test it now. We went for almost an hour and a half. That's good. That's good shit.
Well, you can tell me about it.
I'm going to try to turn the camera on while we're on Discord for the stream, anyway.
Should
Is
work.
that it? Oh. I thought I heard my own voice outside the window because we are broadcasting locally, and it wasn't. So you can't actually see me now on the stream, and the whole thing is. Could you shut the fuck up? One of those.
I'm sorry, I'm drinking.
So everybody who's still listening for some reason, there is a link to buy one of the shirts in the description. It's not mine, it's John's, but it's still a good shirt. I would buy it. I bought one. It was $16. It was $17 with shipping. But yeah. So that's good. Anything? No? I don't really have any other thing. Let's see. So what else? Merchandise coming. All of my merchandise will be demoed at the beginning of June. And then somewhere shortly thereafter, you'll be able to buy this stuff on my store, which I'm working on a digital storefront. So there's that, the mugs, the posters, the fucking condoms, the women's underwear, all that shit. And then what else we got? Oh yeah, so Lowe's coming on the 3rd, and then John's coming up the following week. So the 3rd is a Wednesday. He'll be up the following Wednesday. Hopefully, we're gonna go camping and make videos. We're gonna live like the patriarch, so that's good. And then what else?
You're gonna recreate Brokeback Mountain.
Right. What happens in the sukkah stays in the sukkah. So, fuck. Oh yeah, Draw Muhammad Day, the 20th. I'm gonna draw Muhammad on John's channel. Check that out. And then some point in the future, Pluto Coffins. I'm gonna be on his podcast. And then tomorrow night at 8:00 Eastern, 7 Central, I'm gonna be on Brett's thing, and I'm gonna try to get approval from him for the bigoted shirt. And if you don't know what that is, I'll bring it up just so that we can see it at the end here. Let me see. I was thinking about if he says no to that one, I'm gonna do hateful and see if he approves. But I'll bring it up for everybody. I'll take my stupid fucking face off the screen. Encoder's overloaded. But that's good. Here we go. There it is. The bigoted t-shirt. I'm going to try to get his approval live on stream for this shirt. So hopefully that goes over well. If not, then it's whatever. I'll make another one. It happens. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the fucking outro music here in a minute. How long have we been going for? Hour and a half. Perfect. All right. That's it. That's the end of the stream. I'll be in the Discord after the stream, chilling with people, just talking, shooting the shit, not entertaining anyone. And but for now, that's the end of the stream. Links in the description of the Discord. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful motherfucking day. I am stalling to try to find the music. I apologize. I'm not smart. Okay. Bye.
Goodbye, stream.